Aloha Hulahans, we're back. Johnny's got the coolest Aloha shirt on today.
Got the beige theme going here today, Danny.
It's a nice look. I really like that one.
Thank you. Wifey gave it to me.
She's got good
Manaola.
taste.
Manaola. They got the shop in Ala Moana. They do nice
Mm,
stuff.
it's like a thing. There's like different levels of Aloha shirt. There's like the cheap market ones that you can get for a couple of bucks, and then there's like the classy like styles.
Well, there's become niches, you know what I mean? Like people kind of really making specialized ones. Sig Zane kind of was like one of the four founders from Hilo of like, just kind of like the real special ones that sell out quickly. Everybody seems to be following this kind of new, like Supreme does it. I don't know if you know who Supreme is, but they're a
Yeah.
skate shop, and they were one of the first ones in my opinion where it's like this is the drop, this is what we make, and then we don't ever make this again. And so
Mm.
that's what kind of adds this second market to it. But yeah, I've got some favorites, and then just new stuff keeps being invented all the time, man.
More and more and more and more. Everyone's jumping
That's
on.
it. That's it. More and more expensive too, just like the Hawaiian plates, Danny.
Seriously,
Yeah.
just keeps
Yeah.
going up and up and up and up.
Buck 50, $200 for Aloha shirts, man. Jeez.
Oof.
We're just peasants
Good,
over here, dude. Just trying to
good
go to a
business.
luau.
Yeah, good business, man. Turned into
Yeah.
such a supreme. Wow. So
Yeah.
kind of a boring time in real estate, Johnny. What do you think?
It, yeah, man. I feel like I'm unemployed. uh, it's hard sometimes it's so difficult to deal with the head. I
Mm.
mean, we walked such a big deal earlier in spring, had, just an amazing spring. And then you know how this business is sometimes. It just shuts
Woo,
off. And
woo,
you go through these
woo,
highs and lows,
woo.
right? Like biggest sale we've ever done. We're great. Then now it's like we're horrible realtors. Nobody likes us. We don't know what we're doing.
That's how it feels
why,
sometimes.
why do we do this crazy business? I thought maybe we could kind of talk story a little bit about that. What
Yeah.
got you involved? I kind of remember the story a little bit, but
Yeah, I mean there's kind of the logistical and then maybe the heart level. So
yeah,
my background, we'll just do a little kind of talk so people can get to know us a little bit, see where we came from. So my background's
yeah.
in landscape architecture, golf course design. So my first job out of school was here in Hong Kong, actually managing a golf club and some projects. That's where I met Flora, my wife, and so I was involved with that business for several years. And kind of what I noticed in that was like I didn't have much interaction with the client or with the
Mm,
clients who are using the course. It's a very prestigious golf club, $1 million buy-in for a membership, which
wow.
is like insane money. And I mean, you go through the parking lot, like the worst car in the parking lot is like a G-Wagon. Like you got McLaren, Ferrari, like Lamborghini, everything. It's super high class. And so it was an interesting role, is a cool job. And then like I just realized like I wasn't really connecting with the client, which is what I really love. Like I like to see the transformation. I like to have a direct impact on people, which probably goes back to some of my service days doing lawn mowing and landscaping, working at restaurants, working at fairs, that sort of thing growing up. So yeah, going back to, we ended up in Minnesota, and then I was running a restaurant, which was super cool. Neapolitan style pizza, importing everything from Italy. Like we were super certified. Uh, that was really fun, but the hours sucked. Like, it was like 11 to 10 every day, like 6 days a week. So I had no life. Like I missed out on all the fun things with my family. I missed out on jet skiing, fishing, all the little trips. It's hard to get time off because you're running the restaurant all the time. But it was fun. Like
Oh,
I love the role, the position. The company really empowered us to do some cool things, take care of clients, take care of customers. I mean, we were punching out pizzas in 60 seconds. So made to order. You didn't like it, something wasn't quite right. We'll remake it for you. No worries. Keep the other one.
mm,
So I really loved that feeling of like direct impact on the customer. Had a bunch of regulars, had their food ready as soon as they walked in the door, because it only takes 60 seconds. And that was super fun. So coming to Maui, which was sort of a an interesting thing in itself, right? As like
Yeah.
we're here in Minnesota, and Flora was working on an MBA, and we were working for the church actually at that time. And then suddenly, we went to this prayer meeting. And everyone's like, "Hey, pack your bags, you're moving soon." And then like 2 days later, Flora got a job offer in Hawaii, and we're like, "Okay,
Whoa.
okay,
Yeah.
okay."
Providence has spoken.
I guess we're moving to Hawaii. And I'm like, okay, I don't really want to get back involved with golf. There's a few golf courses on the island. They're run by a
Yeah.
particular company that, from a management perspective, has a very poor reputation of kind of taking advantage of their people, not paying them very well, that sort of thing.
Interesting.
So just FYI. And then, so I'm trying to figure out what to do. Flora had to get a real estate license to sell timeshare for the Weston, and I was like, all
Yeah.
right, I might as well just sit and take the class with you. We can study together. So that's kind of how I logistically got into it.
Right.
But I think yeah, really, it's kind of the name of what we're about. D2R, dreams to reality. So I kind of link that back to one of my first clients in the business, Scuba Steve. Shout out Scuba Steve if you ever watch or listen to this. So
Yeah.
Steve came to me through our website, and then he was like, "Hey, here's my dream. I'm getting closer to retirement, and I want to basically move to Maui, set up a dive shop, a dive company, take people out diving, and show them the beautiful underwater part of Maui that most people don't see." So he told me about these kind of scooters that they can ride on. They can go miles out into the ocean and really see a lot in a short amount of time. So painted this picture. It was really awesome. And then it's like what happens for a lot of clients we talk to, Johnny. Life happens,
Mm.
right? So his father was ill and then passed away. So they had to deal with the house and getting rid of that. And then they were selling their house and then getting into a condo. So it was about 2 years from initial conversation and that to, hey, okay, we're ready. Let's go look at something.
Typical Maui deal.
Yeah, this process takes a long time. There's
It
things that are
does.
going on in people's lives. Sometimes it's permission, sometimes they got to deal with some of the other things.
Hmm.
But that just made it super real to me. I was like, okay, this is like, it doesn't matter how long it takes. I want to be a part of this process. I want to see it through. I want to, keep you updated what's going on. I want to, you have questions, I'm here for you. When you're ready to go, we're ready to go. So then, ended up closing on that, and we're sitting having a nice drink and celebrating that. And then his next step was remodeling it. So that was a whole process, finding those sorts of people, and then eventually starting the dive shop. So it was like, wow, dream to reality. Like we've seen the whole process through, and not just the property, but the lifestyle and the
Mm.
realities of all of that. Unfortunately, now a lot has changed after the fire. Like he lost a lot of things, lost his business. That's all done. So dreams kind of ended, but
Yeah.
that's what it's about for me, really, is just to someone comes with a dream and let's figure out what it looks like. And then let's figure out how to get you in the dream. And whether that takes 2 years or 5 years or 10 years or 20 years, let's make it happen.
I know you still stand with Steve. I mean, you're still in communication with him. He's still trying
Talk
to
all the
figure
time.
out what he's going to do with that. And yeah, man, that's the way to do it there, Danny.
And the
I mean,
crazy part is now it's, he
relationships.
got me into diving too. So it's like
Yeah.
his love was diving. He offered to kind of train me how to dive and all the things. And so he did some of that. And then I got out diving in the Philippines, in the Maldives. So now I have this whole other, I mean, you know how much I travel, and now it's like I'm not just experiencing the ground or the air. Now I'm also experiencing the underwater world, which is like so different. It's crazy how cool it is to like be underwater for an hour at a time.
I love how you pick up different things from friends and, like you just jump in.
Just random. I'm like, okay, like you're into diving, you say it's cool. And then, I mean, shout out Rob and Amber, they're big divers as well, some of our clients. And
Yeah.
talking to them as well got me sparked and interested. So I think like this space is like really beautiful as you start to see, why people fall in love with Maui, kind of their zest for life and their travel and experiences. And it just kind of opens you up to a lot of different things as well. So it's like, cool. We get, kind of dream to reality, and then now you're turning dreams and realities in my life as well, just by sharing your life with mine, which is, and you've done the same thing. I mean, in this business as partners, like you got me into surfing. So then I
Absolutely.
surfed in Costa Rica, surfed in Peru. Like I would have never done that otherwise. But because you and I are connected and you love surfing and I was crazy enough to go with you and not really have any training and just get walloped by waves and have fun together.
Those are the board meetings, man.
Board meetings.
Those are great times, dude. I remember just getting you started. We started bringing the title rep along with us. Like, man, we'll get a mortgage guy out here. We'll just do
Yeah,
business on the beach, man.
we'll
I
just
love
do it.
that.
It's super fun. And then
That's what's
we
up.
kind of had a little posse. We had some friends. I invited some other people.
That's
We had a
right.
photographer team. We invited some guys that work at Costco, and we
Ended
had
up
this
selling
little
Brandon's place
entourage.
for him too, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we helped.
got him off the rock when it was time for him to go.
That's it. Did super well. So yeah, long story short, that's kind of a little glimpse into my world. And now I think most of them know by now, the listeners. But yeah, now I'm living in Hong Kong. So some family things and some health related things bring us over here. And now we're still doing business. It's 4 a.m. in the morning as we record this.
Dude, and you've been
S-
up for like 2, 3 hours because I've been
Yeah,
watching you banter back and forth. So that's
cool.
crazy, dude. But you live in life on your own terms, man. I couldn't do it without you, so I'm super grateful.
Living
Um,
life on my terms, and I think that's kind of what we're building in the background for people that we've kind of thrown snippets out. This retire with Maui ideas. We want to
yeah,
help you. We want to help others live life on their terms. Retire with Maui, whatever that looks like. Whether that's a full-on move, whether that's like a part-time thing and then part-time elsewhere because they want to experience the life so amazing in Vancouver Island or wherever they are. Or it's a part-time vacation rental, get a little income when they're not there. Or as we've seen with some of our clients, they use the vacation rental income to fund their life to do other things, right? They're
exactly, man.
traveling or doing whatever. So that's what
So
we're
you like
working
the
on.
client facing aspect of this business? That's what you kind of gravitate towards?
That's it. Kind of the direct involvement with impacting someone's dream and also their experience. I mean, I kind of geek out on the nerdy side. If
Yeah,
people end up working with us, they'll see you're kind of doing more of the like showing and meeting face to face, but I'm kind of in the background, making sure everything is ticking and making sure all the dates are lined up, make sure we're super organized, make sure all the files are available, everything's labeled. I kind of geek out on a lot of that stuff to make sure the
I'm so
experience is
grateful that
good.
you do too, bro. Because I'm kind of like, you don't remember the show Columbo, but to me, like, I kind of seem to, I don't know, like I gravitate towards who he was as this detective, because he would come across as kind of bumbling, but that was like his
Mm.
shtick. And I kind of feel like I come across that way, a little goofy sometimes, but I'm all about my business. I love this industry. I dive in. I know my inventory. But yeah, man.
Yeah, I think ultimately for me it was like I want to be involved with something that allows me to say yes to more things.
Yeah,
And real estate has definitely allowed me to say yes to more things, to be available, to be around, to take care of people, I mean, sometimes use commission to bless people, to help people. I mean,
absolutely.
we've done a lot of cool things within real estate. So there's a lot of dimensions to it, but love to hear from you, Johnny. I mean,
Yeah,
what
maybe
gets you
we
excited about real estate?
do mine on Wednesday.
Oh,
Not
okay.
yeah. So
Okay.
just kind of
Cliffhanger,
thought maybe
guys.
thought maybe we
Cliffhanger.
just peel into this one at a time and not make it just so wordy. Um,
Mm,
hats off to you though, Danny. You work for some big teams over here in Hawaii, man. I mean, so, I remember my experience getting to know you, and then, we'll share the story someday as well. But I just remember like you leaving the team and my heart dropped like when that happened. Because, at the time I'm just a lowly buyer specialist, just starting over again at the bottom. But I could tell like you knew what you were doing and everybody else was just kind of following your lead, whether they wanted to say it or not. That was my perception. And I
Mm.
really, really, my heart dropped, man. I literally in my head go, there's the only dude that knows what he's doing and he's leaving right now. What am I going to do?
And you did what you do well. You followed me. You
That's
ch
well, I
chased me
chased you.
down and
I
you said,
chased
"Hey,
you.
let's keep doing something together."
That was it, man. I mean, I definitely know talent, but more importantly, I just remember also, having putting some providence together when I wanted to get back in this industry. I mean, I prayed a lot about it. I prayed for direction as well. And so it was confusing for me because I felt like I was connecting with you and then just kind of watching you leave. I was like, oh my God, what are we supposed to do with this now? And anyway, it's all been kind of cool history, man. I really enjoy what we're building. And the one thing I do remember when we first got started is, I kind of Babe Ruth it with my son and I said, I'm gonna prove to you we can change a life in 5 years. And you were all in on that. Like you literally, like when you say you're all about dreams to reality, it's not just clients. Like you poured so much into me and changed my life. And so it's been a fun journey, man. I
It's
really,
every
really don't ever
it's
want to do this
everybody.
without anybody else, man. So
It's everybody. It's a lot of fun. It's a fun business. It's a crazy business. It's a stressful business sometimes too.
I feel alignment too with you where you get off on doing the deals just as much as I do
Yeah.
and I'm grateful for the money but it's definitely the minute you make this business about the money is when you are stepping into the bad zone in my opinion. It should always be you know client experience, advocacy. I mean, that's
Yeah.
what we truly are as fiduciaries. So I'm grateful that you're of like mind there as well. And like you said, I mean, sometimes it takes us blessing others with our commission to make a deal work. And it's all tools, man. We use every single tool at our disposal, right?
It's all
So,
tools. Yeah, and then I think the other
yeah,
side of it is you're creating like win-win experiences for everybody. I mean, you want to be cooperative with the other side to the extent to make the deal go smoothly. And I think you build a reputation to where we're the guys that people want to work with. When we write an offer, they see us on it. They know we get it done. They know we're on time. They know we're organized, and they know we're nice. That's a really important piece. There's a lot of agents that are kind of hound dogs in the space, and that reputation sort of follows them. Seems to resonate with some of their clients, but the agents and kind of the coffee talk, it doesn't resonate. There's
it's interesting.
people that
It,
think
it
twice about looking at your offer if you operate that way.
and it's interesting too. I mean, because commissions have changed in this game, right?
Mm, yeah,
And so having experience with other agents, I mean, we have a saying over here on Maui. All we say is small island, right? But what does
yeah,
that mean? Well, that means, brah, people are watching what you do and they don't forget. And it's because it's a small island. So, one great thing about a small island is everybody knows everybody's business. And one really crappy thing about a small island is everybody knows everybody's business. So
sure
yeah,
do.
small island, watch your P's and Q's, Manners are the glue of society, right? So maybe that's why Aloha was such a big deal, because we would have killed ourselves without it, or killed each other without it. So
And that
right on,
applies to
Danny.
everyone. I mean, those of you that are thinking about moving, coming, you're already on the island. It's people know that. They feel it, they see it, they recognize it.
They
Makes a big
do.
difference.
It really, really does. Yep.
Makes a
Just
big
being kind and
difference.
humble, man. That's the things that we gravitate towards. That's what we look toward, for in a mentor.
Yeah,
So yeah, man. Good stuff,
that's
dude.
it.
Appreciate you
So
being transparent.
a little bit about
Well,
me
well,
and the dreams
yeah,
to reality, kind
you
of
were the
the
one,
name.
dude.
That's what we're about. That's why it is dreams to reality. It kind of stemmed from that experience with Scuba Steve. So
It totally was. And guys, you can thank me for making the email address a little shorter because we used to type the whole thing. I was like, bro, I'm a horrible typer. You can't do this to me.
simplified, simplified. That's
That's what's
why we
up.
work together. It's fun to do things on your own sometimes, but it's way better to do it with someone else.
That's
Even this
what's up.
show, I think that's why people actually kind of come back and listen to our show. Is it's not just one of us talking for hours and hours and hours. It's an interesting dialogue, and we push each other back and forth.
That's it. Man, I'm feeling like a real realtor today. Final walkthrough going down, closing tomorrow, doing a preview, dude, on that nice ranch up there in Pi'ihola. How much is that
Yes.
thing going for?
Ooh, 38 and some zeros.
Dude, somebody put together an incredible parcel up there, man. They've thought about everything. I mean, they got the off the grid solar farm going. They got a well pumping out 1.7 million a day. I mean, 200 and something acres. And I was tripping, dude, because it's like 9 different lots put together. And a lot of them, I mean, 15, 35 acres, but they're all pasture land. 300
Yeah.
bucks a year for taxes, dude. I was
Hmm.
blown away. So, yeah,
That's
man,
it.
we'll see if that's going to go down. Excited to be part of it. That's what I love about this industry is I don't know sometimes what we're going to be doing, right? I mean, what are they looking for? Want a $300,000 condo, John? It's got to be oceanfront, vacation rentable, 2 bedrooms. Can you do it? No. And then another one, $38 million. I got to have it because I want to ride my horses all by myself. So
You never
everything in
know.
between, right?
Some days you're sitting on the couch twiddling your thumbs, and other days you're overwhelmed in opportunity.
That's it.
Welcome to real estate.
There it is, man. Hit it.
Well,
Let's
we got
do the
some
hula.
kind of show them why it's a bit of a boring market. So here we go. I'll give you a little
I mean, that's such a
Kihei
great
action.
leading. So Pakakalu, this one's actually
Oh,
such a
sorry,
great.
Pakakolo.
Like I really like that. Like that picture. Like for me, just kind of changes a little bit of my perception of some of the normal pictures I'm used to seeing about Pakakalu.
Yeah.
And I want to say it, man. Pakakalu seems to be a neighborhood that is transitioning for the better. And that's because some of the prices have become so beat down. Some of the properties have become so beat down that you can pick them up for not a lot of money and turn them into something great. So, really excited to see it. Still one of the more affordable neighborhoods in central Maui, in a flood zone. So, you do have to pay flood insurance. So, that's something to be aware of there.
Clean. That looks like action.
Yeah, man.
Little yard, sub a milli for 1,800 square feet.
Still not moving though, man. And dropping it already by 10,000. So feels maybe not a technical flip, but stayed in there for a couple years. Maybe now want to get their investment out of it.
So I think one thing we were talking about earlier, John, is like some things feel like a deal just on quick glance because you
Yeah,
remember a couple years ago what some of this stuff was
that's it.
selling for. So initially you're
So
like,
true.
oh, deal. But then when you really look at it, you're like, okay, in now market, when things are not moving, like what is a deal? And then how do you price? We're going to talk about that a lot today. Is like it's tough to price in this market where everyone's still feeling like they knew what it was a couple years ago and they kind of want that price or what they
It
feel
really is a
is.
price. It's a price market too, man. Like you don't see a lot of premiums just because I'm in better condition. Maybe you're the one that's actually selling because of your condition over something else. But yeah, it's funky, man.
Mm, sure
So
is.
much inventory, but it's not really reducing the prices, which kind of speaks to the intestinal fortitude and the deep pockets of most of our owners over here.
Yeah,
Here's another one,
it's a
man.
small
Haiku.
squeeze. It's a small
Yeah,
squeeze, but no fire sale kind of vibes.
no. Like to me, this should fly off the shelf right here at 934, just because it's an haiku. I get that it's on a smaller lot, probably in an older neighborhood, but still close to actual haiku stuff, right? Like the canneries and all of that. But yeah, man. And these guys are showing the motivation already. I mean, already starting to come down 44.5 in 34 days. They want to sell this thing. Thought that they priced it right from the get.
Right. Still opportunity.
For me, Danny, to answer your question, peel us, take all the COVID equity out of this market. And I think then we start seeing deals for sure. Because that COVID experience just blew this market up and did not do good things, in my opinion, for values and et cetera. I mean, this to me seems like a deal at Kahali Makai, but again, it's because I'm desensitized and Kahali Makai is apartment zone. So how do I price that now? Right?
So it's a much
Going
different
to be a
reality.
learning curve. It's going to be a learning curve, gang, for
Yeah,
sure.
499 feels a bit like event based, but then when you look at it and you look at what else is around it not selling, then I mean, it might be
And then
more
I'm
like
watching a hotel
$3.99
zone.
as event.
Yeah. I'm watching Hotel Zone Mountain View Lahaina Shores. Only one of two hotel zone in all of Lahaina, and it's still sitting drifting lower.
Yeah, we'll see that in a minute.
Make it make sense. Ma'alaya Banyans. Nothing in Ma'alaya's hotel zone. It's going to be interesting for vacations over there. And they're pricing this one like it's still just same old, same old.
I mean, in some ways, Ma'alaya feels like a vibe that should be like a bunch of residential, should be like a just a residential neighborhood. Have
Little apartment zone.
a little apartment zone, have a little supermarket down the block. But it's kind
Seems
of
like they could
it's
definitely,
weird.
yeah.
It's weird
They've
because
never
it's
built,
basically like a tourist town and then like a
right.
bunch of residential condos, and it doesn't
Yeah.
really like mesh together super well.
Well, and then they put the aquarium there, and then that's
Yeah.
an attraction for tourists. But
Yep.
yeah,
And
I
all the
mean,
boats and
so much land to be developed there. Like, no houses ever been built in that area. Couple of grand private golf course areas. Interesting stuff. Yep. Moving
seems
on.
like a perfect spot to develop. But 675 apartment zoned. There's a few of these out there.
Yep.
I don't know. I don't
It
know.
seems like some updates.
Yeah,
Here we
and
go.
this one as
Island
well,
Sands. Same, same,
695.
same.
Worst spot in the complex, Johnny. I used to live at this complex in
Yep.
unit 101. And this one's right behind the pool cabana, so you basically have no view and you get all the traffic.
Good times.
But the listing
So
agent is the owner, so they're trying to justify the price a little bit.
there you have it. Is that a little Scotia of view off to the left of that hut there?
Yeah, I mean you see some
Uh-huh.
blue,
Yeah.
but not a lot. I mean you'll see
Nope.
whales jumping, that sort of thing in the wintertime. It's a really beautiful spot, but this particular unit, you're right on the
Not
traffic.
the one.
Right on the
So
traffic.
yeah, so interesting, right? So we're seeing two hit the market here already in Ma'alaya. Is it because of Minatoya? We don't know.
I'm sure there's a part of it.
There it is. Dude, this one. I mean, maybe it wasn't this one. I saw one for like 1,000,093, and maybe it is this one here, dude. I mean, I was like, man, that's a lot of chili, dude. I get that it's a big lot and everything. Ooh, million six
Uh,
fifty, Danny, for a house. And so it's got like multiple buildings. Yeah, I don't know,
yeah,
man.
Happy
Yep,
Valley.
there you go.
That's all we got to say about that one.
That's it. Moving on. Masters. Okay. So didn't come out at 1,750,000, didn't come out at 1,600,000, at 1,500,000. Yeah, they're enormous, enormous highs there. You're an upstairs unit.
All the old tile, original cabs.
I mean, great square footage up there. It's always been strictly residential. This is why I speak about how I'm not super concerned. Like, I don't see a real big crash in Kapalua resort values, Kanapali, even if Manatoya comes in and affects them. And Masters is one of the reasons why I can say that. It's always been residential. It's always held high values. It's in a resort area. So,
There we go.
oh, Maupio. This is how you do it here, gang. You buy 2 acres and then you slap a two-bedroom on it that you could still build the main house and you sell it. Let
That's
somebody
it.
else develop the next piece.
For
Time
most
and time again.
for most people, 2 bed, 2 bath, 1,000 square feet sufficient, eh, Johnny?
Definitely seems to work, man. See some people drop some big money for them up in Laniopoko and different areas. And we build them to where they don't look like they're only 1,000 feet. I'll say that much. Throw some lanais, all kinds of stuff.
1.6 though. I don't know about that.
Hula action, somebody's going to sniff. What's it say for water? Is it county water?
County water,
Oh yeah, there's the
septic,
value, man.
no HOA. So you definitely have water. Got
Yep.
views,
Got no
opportunity to make it your
cesspool.
own.
Here we go. 524
Yo,
coming out the gates. 2 bedroom, 2 bath. 104. So it is a downstairs unit.
ground floor. We've kind of
Looks
updated
cute.
some things.
Yeah, cute little furnace job
You got a
there.
yard space and a barbecue. You don't get
There you
that too often
go.
on Maui.
There you go. Okay. What say you, Danny? Perceived marketish?
Perceived market-ish, yeah. I think you're somewhere between like high fours, low fives on these right now.
That 3 bedroom that just killed it over there for that four and change, huh?
Definitely did.
Skews reality for people. It's really
And
true.
and you still got
Experience
listings
that.
hanging out in the sixes. So
That's it. Yep. So there's the argument though, is one comp make all the comparables, right? That's what we have to deal with.
agents
It
would argue no. Agents will
right.
always argue no. Like, oh, they'll be like, oh, those were crazy agents. Oh, that was a dumb seller. Like, they'll say all kinds of stuff like this to try to justify against it. And yet, I mean, nobody else in the market bought it when it was 500 or 550. It wasn't until
It affects
475.
it affects the psychology and it takes months to burn it off. We experienced that ourselves in the Peely Villas with ours. There's that one that, listed fairly similar in the mid upper sevens and then just let it go for six and change. And that changed the market in there for quite a few months.
Sure
But
did.
then it came back. This to me, dude, seems like it's gonna move, man. I mean, they CPR'd it. It's on a small lot, but upcountry, 795, 2 bedroom, 1 bath. Looks like it's been updated. I don't know if
Cute
it'll
little
go for
spot.
that price, but it definitely feels like it's priced to move. We shall see.
Yeah. Got a lot of couples on Maui, and that works.
Here we go, just pricing it for the view. I mean, that was a trophy unit back in the day. Can we agree?
Sure was. Back in the day was the key word.
Right. That's it.
Keyword, I mean, apartment zone, that goes away. I mean, this property changes completely. I mean, residential, then, I don't know, you almost got to be in fours,
And this one makes a
five.
prime target for Minatoya, Danny, for the obvious reason. Is it on the ocean? No, sir. Across the street. So we shall see. But that's my thoughts. This Pacific Shores.
And here you
Here
go,
we
Pacific
go,
Shores right
buddy.
next door. So 2 beds for 825. For an extra 100,000, you can go next door and get an extra bedroom.
Now these are starting to come down because everybody was originally listing these at 900,000 and that was aspirational, but they're just still just following the market down, in my opinion.
It's a big chase for everybody. I mean, we're
Is
what we're not seeing is, I mean, we're going over 22 properties today. We're not seeing a bunch of like, wow, that one's gonna move quick. It's all just kind of like, maybe, sort of, I guess.
but the marketing will come across with, I have a very motivated seller. You just wouldn't be able to tell from the price. But trust
Best
me,
deal, best
this
deal.
is the one. This is the one that spun me a little bit. But
Okay,
scroll through the photos here. Let's show them the true value. There's an aerial that we need to see that
compound.
explains. I still feel. Go one more. They show us a better. There it is. That one
Listen,
right there. So you're buying all kinds of no hanas here, guys. What's a no hana? Well, the cottage is the ohana, and then all the three different sheds and workshops, they are the no hana. And what that means is that they are being used as potential rentals, just not technically legally allowed to do so. It's common here on Maui. What are the repercussions? Well, if the county finds out about it, they can make it take it away, break it down, change the usage, fine you, etc. Just wanted to fill you in there. I don't see 1,930,000 for it, Danny. I see value in the compound, but I don't see 2 million bucks. Because
yeah,
for
it's
me, it's
cool, cool
still a house
compound.
with Ohana in Pukalani. It's in the middle of a neighborhood. I mean, it's half an acre. Hit the map button and then go hybrid for me. See how close it is to Pukalani town itself. Oh yeah, it's right there in the zone.
Right in the heart of it.
There it is. Pukalani's
Just
cool, man. Lot of amenities close by, skate park. Um, got a lot of, I mean, Kula close by, food trucks, good restaurants. Marlowe's now got a brewing company up there. I just don't know about it.
2 million
Get the
seems super
strategy.
super
I get the
aspirational.
strategy, but yeah.
So main house can be a 2-2 and a 1-1. Cottage is a 2-1. Workshop is a 2-1.
If you're gonna pitch me this way, tell me how much it's generating per month. Let
Yeah,
me do my
that's
math that way, because that seems to be the pitch here, is that you're buying a rental property.
multifamily investment is
Yeah.
how they'll
Tell me
pitch it.
13, 15 grand a month or something. So, I mean, this to me, I'm like, man, residential 977 is a lot. I get it, but it does include everything, including electricity. This is a fee simple option at Honokawai East. You can literally walk down that driveway and you're at Honokawai Beach Park. There's a beautiful pool. It's just a really crappy tennis court that they don't use and haven't gotten rid of. It's my only thing. I'm like, man, can you
I
make that
mean,
more pretty?
325. What do you think, Johnny?
I mean, in the past, my gut would say, wow, that's a steal. And it's not. That needs to be in the 200s.
I think so. 200s and a move.
I mean, because I've seen two bedrooms in there for four and change. So,
Yeah.
yeah. Lanai, no comment.
Next.
Don't know
Here
the
we go.
market. Here it
This one's
is.
worth talking
Yeah.
about.
I've been in it. So the big downside is that you're on the second floor. So you are still low enough to where you're kind of looking just over the parking lot, not the stunning mountain view that you would like, but man, it's still going to rent. These things still sold for 750 in the boom period. This to me, we have definitely wiped out COVID. It's a deal. There is no COVID equity left at Lahaina Shores.
I mean, I had a line of people reaching out to me when these were like 450, 475, and they were just like, I don't know if we can do it. It feels like it's kind of surpassed us in pricing. They wanted to be somewhere close to this. So now it's down to 375 crickets. No comment.
Yep.
So
I
when
think I think
everybody wants in, and when nobody wants in, nobody wants in.
I'm going to continue to monitor when they're going to be allowed to vacation rent these. I think that's going to be the game changer. Right now, we're dealing with the uncertainty of that.
Is that your truck?
No,
That would be hilarious.
it would be. Blow it up. Let's see. Maybe I was there that day. I don't know when he took his photos. I mean, it really does look like my truck there, Danny, and I would definitely park it that way. If you can see a water jug in the back, it's mine.
So super interesting. I
It's
mean, here you go. Presented owner agent, some crappy pictures.
electricity included, full kit and caboodle over there. I can't remember.
No electricity
No,
is
it
not
isn't.
included. Everything else,
Okay.
pretty much. So
I mean, it's
375 though. I mean, you
I'm a
come in
fan of this
cash,
one. I'm a
you
fan
get
of
this
Lahaina
even less.
Roads. They're beautiful inside. They're brand new, dude. That's the beauty. That's the benefit.
Lots of
Um,
updates. You can get
yeah, man.
access. I mean, you drive to other parts of the island to go to the beach and do what you got to do.
Central AC is a rarity.
Do you ever see local people buying into here to live?
I'm sure that I mean, I knew like my dad, who he bought his dental practice from, Dr. Cahill, he kept a unit there because his main house was in Kula. So when he
Mm,
came to work on the west side, he had a house there, a condo there. So yeah, that was definitely the case in the past, man. I mean, you hear that one guy go and talk about Paki Maui, how it used to be more, and now there's one of 10, right?
mm,
Keali'i Ocean Villas, newish construction, strictly residential, considered luxury, but they didn't want it for 1,438,000. Don't want it for 1,375,000. Gated.
mm-hmm. It's a nice neighborhood.
Yep. Again,
Just,
just
I
like
think
these one-off names that I'm just not very familiar with.
e-
Yeah,
everyone's sticking up their nose a little bit at the prices,
they
I
got
think.
got the high maka maka. No, I don't
Oh,
like them. Yeah,
I
I
like
don't
that
like
price. Wow, this one. Oh,
Waipuilani.
wow. in the
That's
remodel.
that's a gorgeous remodel there, dude. So why Puilani is apartment zoned. It's always been funky in terms of its vacation rentability because I believe it's the AOAO that put the stipulation in, but it's 30-day rentals minimum. So that's always
There
been the
we go.
Scoopy there. Yeah. 90K they dropped on that, dude. That remodel.
Yeah, there you go. If you want to know what a remodel costs on Maui, here's 90,000 worth of remodel,
There it is. One bedroom, one bath. So that was kitchen, one bathroom, and then flooring.
basically.
That's it, gang.
It's a
No
whole lot better.
ductless. No ductless.
I don't know how you get to 90,000. Oh, this one actually has a little of an eye on it.
Yep. That's very unusual because normally did they all do the fenced in bit or like where they enclose them or is that
Some
just
of
the way
them
that it was built?
did, some of them design. It's a bit interesting for sure.
There you go.
Little
I
barbecue
mean,
area. You do have a
yeah.
pool. I mean, your short stroll to the beach. It's kind of a nice
I mean,
spot.
absolutely.
I don't know about 559 though. We'll see.
No. Woo!
Park
Now
Shore.
we're talking Maui Park Shore, dude. I mean, so this was a trophy unit in the past because of that view. That would be considered more of the direct view. Can we agree?
Direct on the third floor. Yes, sir.
That's it, man. So hit the history. Let's see if this thing's sold in the past to somebody that's now dumping it. They pick it up for.
They've owned it for a
Nope,
long time, it looks.
they have. Looks like they
Tried to
tried to
sell
sell it.
earlier in the year,
Oh
959, now
yeah.
down to 899, down to 799. Oof.
So that tells me that they do have some room for these price reductions here. Because man, you pick this thing up back in the Dizzy. So now we're starting to wipe away COVID equity.
Sure are. Two
Yep.
bedroom
But
across the street from the
apartment
ocean.
zoned. Apartment zone, gangy.
Apartment owned. I mean, this
Yeah.
could be a good spot for someone to live in.
I think residential wise, these need to be in the sixes before they move.
Yeah. But that location. It's going down. There's a couple of them sitting there now. So
It is. Here
a
we
lot
go,
of big
gangy.
eye
We're
action.
we're fans. We're fans. It's a great location. All about preserving views. They do have roof restrictions, so you do have some funky driveways depending on the
There you
side
go.
of the street.
Talking about your views.
There it is, gang. So yeah.
There goes that
So
view.
yep. So you've got that view right there.
Ooh,
I
that might be
mean,
hard to sell that thing.
I would have expected this thing to come out in the sixes back in the day. So starting to price a little bit better. This was basically new construction, I'm sure, when they first listed it. Parkways at Maui Lani there, Danny. Brought it. 1,274,000.
A little bit bigger square footage than the usual, so
Mm-hmm. Newer
still some
construction,
action.
2017 build. Dude, this one went for a little over, man. And I get it. I mean, that was well priced. They played their game and they got it. They went with cash and still got a little bit above.
I mean, look at those views.
That's it, buddy.
3.3,
Oh,
1,500 square feet. It's living.
feel like a winner right there. Look at that view. Wake up. Go surf sand
Cash.
piles. Let's
Straight
go.
cash.
That's the Scoopy
Straight
there, Danny.
cash.
Appreciate you sharing your real estate experience. We'll share mine on Wednesday.
A little bit about us. If you're curious about
Yeah.
Jonny, there's a lot to unpack in that story. So
We've got some
Wednesday,
funky real estate stories to share too, dude. We've involved in some stuff, man. I've
we've
seen
seen a
some
few things
stuff.
between. I mean, you
Yeah.
in Arizona, me prior to us meeting with a few big hitting teams. I mean, we've been through some transactions probably. I mean, 500 plus probably between the two of
And
us.
let's be clear, it's not the amount of years you've been in the business. The question you should ask is how many transactions had this person done? Because that's the only way you learn. Time's not going to teach you anything if you're doing 4 deals a year. You're not learning much. You got to be
It's not.
exposed to some
And
funk.
every deal on Maui, my experience has been something to learn. There's always some sort of nuance, or there's some uniqueness, or there's some kind of wonky thing to look at. Is that right for you?
It is so true. I mean, I think that's what fascinates me so much about it. It is so highly nuanced and tiny, tiny.
Yeah.
Like I get off on that. Like I need to know this stuff, and I got this huge toolbox, but I get off on it, you know? Like if it was just vanilla, anybody could figure it out, I'd be bored.
That was Phoenix, bro.
Yes, but I got it in a funky time, so I saw the funk.
You got some funk, but
I
until
do.
next time.
Ahui ho, gang. Love you.